Y'all know me, know how I earn a living. I'll catch this bird for you, but it ain't gonna be easy. It's bad fish. Not like going down the pond chasing bluegills or tommycods. This shark, swallow you whole. Shaking, tenderizing, down you go. $10,000 for me by myself. For that you get the head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
The Huskers had a very busy bye week and made some huge and unexpected changes in the offensive and defensive coaching environment, attempting to right the ship and hopefully reach a 6th win or more to finish out the season. One of those changes was the hiring of Dana Holgorsen, a big name in college football offensive coaching, and known to have teams with a history of high point totals and high yard totals. He coached most recently at Houston and West Virginia as head coach, defensive consultant at TCU, and was an assistant coach at Oklahoma State and Texas Tech. My name is Viv, and welcome to the Nebraska Cornversation. Two interesting notes on his Texas Tech career. He was a wide receivers coach in 2004, the year Texas Tech defeated Nebraska 70-10. Ouch, that is a painful flashback. And he's a descendant of the late, great Mike Leach coaching tree.
Now, do you have any advice for me?
Who are you marrying?
His name is Trevor.
Well, I don't know. We'll keep a close eye on it, but whatever you and Trevor decide, I would kind of keep it on the down low, which you failed to do that. Trevor was probably planning to, but you didn't.
Phil Snow was also hired as a defensive consultant. Snow has worked under Matt Rule as a defensive coordinator at Temple, Baylor, and the Carolina Panthers. I wasn't so certain Tony White needed help, but I suppose the more the merrier. That is, if everyone seems to gel well together. The Huskers are headed back to Southern California on Saturday to face the USC Trojans.
Back to Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali.
Currently, Vegas has them as an 8.5-point favorite. They think USC is going to win this game.
I don't think so.
The last time the Huskers met the Trojans was in the 2014 Holiday Bowl, where they defeated the Huskers 45-42. In 5 games ever played, the Trojans have won 4 of them, and once the team's tied. So the Huskers are due and need to win this one regardless of what Vegas says. Currently, the Huskers have a better record, but not by much. The Huskers are 5-4 and the Trojans are 4-5. It's odd how similar these two teams are this year, as the Trojans' 5 losses are all by 1 score, 7 points or less. This isn't a very high-profile game due to both teams being unranked, but both teams and coaches are desperate for a win. Lincoln Riley has not measured up to what USC expected since he's been there, and we all know what Matt Rule is facing. Before the hiring of the new consultants, can you imagine what the coach meetings looked like?
You remind me what I pay you people for. Honestly, throw me a bone here.
But really quick before I continue, if you like this video, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. The Trojans just made a change in their starting quarterback this week, as Jaden Maeva, a transfer from UNLV, replaces Miller Moss after losing 4 of the last 5 games. It's hard to say if that bodes well for the Huskers, as he's less experienced but more mobile. Tony White's defense has not done well with mobile quarterbacks this season, but it's hard to say they can't handle it, as they stand the number 17 overall defense in the country. Not to mention, the Trojans' offensive line has had its troubles. Against Michigan, the Trojans earned a pass blocking grade of 8 out of 100 from Pro Football Focus. Ty Nash and company should be able to exploit that.
This is just like we practiced, okay?
The Huskers must take full advantage of the Trojans' weaknesses in this game.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
This is their big opportunity to nail down another road victory and bring home number 6 and a bowl berth. I think Dylan Raiola is in for a big day, and I'm thinking Dana Holgorsen is going to have at least 3 or 4 great ideas that will work in the short amount of time he's been there. Clearly, Dylan is a passing quarterback, and that is exactly what Dana has excelled in planning and coaching throughout his career. This combination could be just what the Huskers needed. You can be sure Lincoln Riley and company are thinking about it. The big question is, how are the other coaches taking the idea of bringing in new coaches or consultants during the season? These things usually happen in the off-season, so could egos get in the way? Could there be fighting or arguing?
All right, let's go.
You like that, old man? You want a piece of me?
I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing.
Honestly, I feel like with a leader like Matt Rule, proper communication with the staff has already taken place, and everyone knows their roles. As odd as it may seem to bring new coaches into the mix during the season, Matt Rule specifically said, "This program needs to get to a bowl game. It's going to take unbelievable focus because these are 3 good teams we have left, and I'm going to work my tail off to try and get it done. There's nothing I won't do to get there." So clearly, spending the money to bring in outside help is something he's willing to do, and personally, I applaud the idea. Asking, or in this case paying for help, is something many coaches wouldn't do. It's a humbling thing to do, and that's one thing Rule has always shown. He's a mature decision maker. He's transparent in what he's doing, and always seems to be accountable for his program. He's a no-ego guy, and I like that. I just hope that will translate to some wins, or at least one more win. The team and the fans need it. So this Saturday, the Huskers have got to have their game ready. They got to shake up this new USC quarterback. They've got to come out of their shell they've been in for the last 3 games. It's time to shake it off, suit up, and show up ready to win.
What? You wake up in the morning, you say, I put on my big boy pants. You got your big boy pants and your snack?
So do you think the Huskers can pull off a win in Cali? Do you expect to see anything different in play calling with the new coaches? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Anyways, that's all for this pregame video, and thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get notified about my next video. And I will see you in the next one. Go Big Red!